Lorii Abela, your host here at Ready, Jetset, Go. And I am a clinical hypnotherapist and neuro-linguistic programming practitioner. And here at Ready, Jetset, Go, we talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly in travels. So with the internet and social media nowadays, the world has become so small and connected. And last January, a friend of mine who actually was sending me messages said that, hey, you know, I have a friend actually who's visiting Puerto Rico, and that happened to be the time that me and my Puerto Rican husband was in Puerto Rico. And so like what we did is we met up with a Ukrainian lady, and she has been living in Chicago. So she headed actually to Ukraine before the invasion, and now she's here to share us her story. So hello, Zhanna.
Hi.
So how are you?
I'm fine. I just came back yesterday night, so still tired.
So let me tell you a little bit about Zhanna. So Zhanna Biletska, is from Chicago, and she is an artist who was born and raised in Ukraine, and all of her family lives in Ukraine. And now during these times, they're all still there. So tell us, how was your experience growing up in Ukraine?
I had a lot of great memories growing up in Ukraine. So I left Ukraine when I was 23 and immigrated to United States. And all this time while I was in Ukraine, art school and university where I studied architecture, I met a lot of wonderful people. We had a lot of good memories. We were traveling to different cities of Ukraine. I have a lot of nice memories from traveling to Crimea with my parents and with my friends, and a lot of great memories of traveling to mountains and cities like Lviv, like where a lot of tourists come and see beautiful architecture, and people there are very nice and greeting you very warm, and it's very interesting to discover like different parts and cities of Ukraine. Always. And a lot of my best friends, they are from Ukraine, and they are nice, great, and kind people.
So the invasion came and you were there. Would you share us how was the spirit of the Ukrainians day by day as things were turning for the worse while you were there?
Yeah, so I went to visit my family in February, beginning of February. And it's already troops of Russian army were staying at the borders, so it was kind of scary, but nobody really believed that it could be that bad, that they would really turn on full-on war on Ukraine, full-on invasion. And people, until the February 24th, people were like positive. They were living their lives, planning their future in Ukraine, and like just hoping this, like this is just their tactics to scare, you know, Ukraine and stuff, and nobody will actually do like, you know, start invading like on this scale. When I woke up on February 24th, it was like early morning, and my dad said like, wake up, airplanes, they don't fly anymore, it's war here. And it was like scary. I woke up, I didn't know what to do, like should I like try to go to border with Poland right now, or it's dangerous right now, or what should I do, and what about my family? I started asking, like, I have an older sister and she has a son, and so I started asking my sister and my mom if they would want to leave too, but they were like, no, we're not leaving, we're staying here. And I was like, well, I need to leave, because like in these situations, I don't think it's gonna, you know, we all hope it's gonna be ending well and soon, but you know, airplanes are not flying, and I need to come back. So I started looking for things how I should go to the border, because like also it's scary and not everything is working, you know, like transportation, and then I had like a long road to first to a city that kind of closer to border, but not in the border with Poland yet, because friends of my dad, they were coming to Ivano-Frankivsk, and so I came with them in the car, and a lot of roads were closed due to situation, and what usually would take you like I don't know, about 12 hours to drive there. We were driving there more than 24 hours, and then I needed to still go to the border, and then I went on taxi heading to Lviv, and to border that close to Lviv. And there were like very, very big lines of the cars by the border. So taxi driver, when he offered, he didn't know it would be so big, so he couldn't, the line was like of 40 kilometers or so, and cars were just staying and moving like once in an hour, like just a little distance, like 10 meters distance, very, very small distance. So basically they were staying, and so like sitting in taxi, me and other women, she needed to get to the border too. She was with 2 kids, and we were like, yeah, well, thank you so much for helping us. And then we just waited for like 5 a.m. in the morning, and so basically we were in that taxi for about 12 hours or something like that, and the car was not moving much closer, and it was 25 kilometers left to the border, and we took all our belongings, luggage, backpacks, and just left car and went on the foot to the border. Where also, once we reached the border, was like line of people, but at least we got to the border. But yes, it was like such a long and difficult road, and people in these cars, they were staying like in the cars for 3 days, even more than 3 days, while we were walking and crossing by people closer to the border. They were saying, oh, we already 3 days in the car, and they still not at the border there. They still were waiting to get there. So it was like very difficult for everybody in that line, I guess. And yeah, but people were like devastated. They were hopeless. They didn't know what they gonna what they have to expect in the future. A lot of them didn't know where they going, what they gonna do. Some people do know or have some friends in Poland, so they know at least where they going. But a lot of people, they didn't even know where they going, what they gonna do. So it's very, very hard for them. But once we crossed the border, there were a lot of support from Polish people and people who left Ukraine and living in Poland. They were all volunteering to help to get to places. They were taking home people for free. They were helping with all kind of stuff, feeding people who just crossed the border. So it was really nice and warm, and I was just. It was just so touching how much they helping us.
Yeah. So what you call that? You were saying that you were traveling with a woman. Do you know her before?
No, we just went in the same taxi because when I was in the other city, and I was looking to get on a bus to get right away to Poland, but all the buses, they were booked, and there were taxi driver. He came up to us and he was like, "Do you want to go to Lviv?" And I was like, yes, because there were trains. So I was thinking I go to Lviv and then take a train. And so there were one woman with the kids. She also needed to go, and we went together. And actually, so we were supposed to just drive 1.5 hours to another city. But then while we were driving, the taxi driver, he was like, "Where are you going?" And we were like, "To the border." And he was like, "Well, I can help you and get you to the border." So probably he regretted it, but he tried to help us and get us, to the border. But yeah, he spent a lot of time and didn't even get us to the, actually border.
This lady with you has one child?
Two kids.
Children? Oh my goodness. So I was just wondering because obviously it's different when you were talking about men. They can, pee anywhere. I've always been curious, how do the women get out? They get out of the taxi and then pee somewhere? How does it work? I have no idea if there are a lot of trees around there that you can hide yourself, or how do you feed yourself if you're hungry? You're in for 3 days. How does that work?
Well, actually, everybody are so stressful that you don't even want to eat, and so basically you don't want to go as much to the restroom too. So while we were walking, we didn't went to pee or anything even once. I guess because we were just so stressed and trying to get to the border, When we were closer, there were a gas station where we finally went to the restroom. But pretty much all the way, we were I don't know, we just didn't even. We were so stressed, we didn't even. Our body, I guess, were holding everything, and we didn't want to eat or do other stuff.
Wow, so that was fasting. You probably have lost weight. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, you're already skinny. So, I know that you were stressed, but is there anything else which was bothering you while you were walking? Were you also thinking about your parents because you left them behind?
Yeah, so all the way from my hometown and to the Ivano-Frankivsk, I was thinking I should have brought them with me, but actually they didn't, when I asked, they didn't want to, but I was still thinking, how could I leave them? Maybe I should make them come with me, because I'm worried about them. They are still there, and they still didn't leave, and you don't know what's going on there, what will happen to this city where they live in. It's right now, up until now, it was of course more safe than Kiev or other cities. They were just bombed, but you don't know, you never know what's gonna happen. So I'm worried about them. I'm checking up on news and on them all the time.
What do you call your town, your city?
Kryvyi Rih.
Okay, and so what is your nearest airport?
Well, Zaporizhia would be a close airport, and Dnipro also, but well, when I'm flying, there's nothing flying to Dnipro. So basically, even Kryvyi Rih, it has airport, but there's no commercial flights. So the closest one, like where I could have flight before this situation happened in Ukraine, it was Zaporizhia, the closest one.
Okay, and then are your parents prepared? Like, do they have supplies for food? And I have no idea, like, how does it work over there?
Yeah, well, for now the stores, food stores, they still working. There are less food in there, less of everything, because in this situation they can, you know, move stuff, and but they still have some food, and I don't know if my parents, they have at home enough, but the stores still have something.
Okay, yeah, because I saw it on the TV that, you know, some people, they have their refrigerator full of food, and then, like, you know, they use their bathtub to, you know, put some water over there just in case, you know, the water system doesn't work anymore. So, like, you know, you just have to be creative in order to make things work. So how can the people of the United States, you know, step up to help? What do you think?
Well, there are organizations that are doing that, helping from here, like this shipping company MCHt, that they usually ship packages to Ukraine, but right now they only focused on helping this situation in Ukraine. So right now what they are doing, people can bring to them all the humanitarian help or medical stuff or tactical things for army. They have lists what people need in there, and they have address where people can drop off. And a lot of people were donating, some people donating by money. There are also official websites where you can donate in different ways. They even made like the one where you can donate by PayPal, which is easy, very easy. So. And I also liked how your way, how you found the way of helping. Like I saw on your Facebook page, like you did the booking the Airbnbs in Ukrainian city, which is also, it's really helping, because all these Airbnbs, they right now just helping people in need, like basically hosting people for free, and they do need some help.
Yeah. You know, I have a lot of Ukrainian friends, and they're all active, like, you know, in promoting their cause. And so, like, you know, somehow you still feel like, okay, I have to help, because, like, you know, they're doing things, and then, like, you cannot just be, you know, waiting over there. So, like, you know, I've been connecting those people who are willing to donate clothes, and then, like, you know, connect them to those people looking for that. And then I have some friends who are looking for those bulletproof vests. They're no longer available in Chicago, so they're looking for a bulletproof vest in another state. So, like, you know, they just want to make things work. So, like, you know, that's the situation right now. But anyway, you know, Zhanna, I have told you that before, but anyway, I'd like to thank my JCI Filipino friends in the Philippines, because, like, you know, I told them about Zhanna, and then they were actually praying for her safety to cross the border, and then, you know, for the well-beings of her parents. So they're so happy when they learned that you made it back to Chicago. So if you want to help Ukrainians, please contact the Ukrainian consulate so they can direct you to the proper channels. And we are looking for resource speakers, either professionals in the industry or travel enthusiasts, so you can tell us your story. So give us a howler, and I'll see you again. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.